And in this part of the tutorial, I'm going to introduce two Python packages. That is PyProj, which will help us to define the coordinate reference system, and Fiona, which is an open source Python library that assists in the reading and writing of geospatial data. I needed to add these two packages because Shapely does not have these provisions. So I'm still going to use pandas to read the CSV file. I've added another Python class from Shapely referred to as mapping, and this will help us to convert the Shapely geometric object into a format that can be converted into a shapefile. These two Python packages can be installed through the terminal or using Conda. We already covered this section where I read the CSV file using pandas, then created the multipoint geometric object using the multipoint Python class, and created the line string using the points that were used to create the multipoint geometric object. I'm going to first define the schema of the shapefile. This is just the attribute table, and it's a dictionary with keys and values. So the geometry key will be line string, and the properties will have ID, and the value will be integer. Once that is done, I will define the name of the shapefile, output.shp. I'll define the coordinate reference system and assign it to the variable CRS. This is also stored in a dictionary, which is WGS84. I will introduce a with statement, which will handle the closing and opening of the shapefile. Then call Fiona.open the output shapefile that we are writing to. That's the mode. The format, we want it as a shapefile. You can have this as GeoJSON if you prefer. Then pass the schema and define the CRS. Here I'll use a dictionary to map the geometric object into a format that can be converted into the shapefile data format. Again, I'm going to use the dictionary. I'll have a key for geometry. I'll use the mapping Python class from Shapely and pass the line feature. Then under properties, since it's just one line, the key was ID. The integer I'll use is 1. Then I'll pass the feature to write it to the output. This is supposed to be output. I have so many typos. Okay. EPSG SG. Run this part of the code. And as you can see, our shapefile has been created with the projection system defined, in addition to other formats and tables that come with the shapefile data format. I'm going to use QGIS to load the shapefile. So here I'm just going to load the vector data that we created. There's our line. I'm just going to confirm the coordinate reference system. If it matches what we defined in our code, and it definitely matches to EPSG 4326, which is the same as the WGS 84 coordinate reference system.